Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with Random Reviews. And here we have letters D, H, and K. Well, H and K are close together. That's probably why they were in the same box. The D, I have no idea how it snuck in there. But let's start with that then. Dvořák, D. Of course, it's Dvořák or someone else, but in this case, Dvořák, a wonderful disc. Oh my goodness, this is terrific. The Mass in D, the orchestral version, and the Te Deum, which is just one of the most glorious settings of that particular text anyone ever perpetrated, featuring the Orfeon Pamplones, with the Orchestra Sinfonica de Navarra under Antoni, who is just one of the great conductors of music with chorus, orchestra and chorus, because he's a really good orchestral conductor who's also a really good choral conductor, and the combination is wholly winning. So the Te Deum is big and rousing and fabulous. I mean, do you know the Te Deum? You really should. I've talked about it before, and I think I've even played bits of it. Oh my God, it's so much fun. It's just a carnival ride of a choral work. It really is. Te Deum laudamus te Domino. And the funny thing is, the opening is a timpani solo in triplets, but written to sound like duplets, which makes the piece sound just like the opening of The Three-Cornered Hat. It really does. So I'm sure that these Spanish players heard the timpanist go bum 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 like this, and they immediately expected the trumpets to go da 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 da, the castanets going yay yay yay, you know, all of that stuff. But no, they're going bum 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 bum. The timpani are pounding, and all of a sudden you hear dum ba da dum bum bum ba da 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 ba da dum bum ba da da. Oh no, it's Dvořák! Yay! Okay. Anyway, it's just marvelous. Maybe that's why they did it with such enthusiasm. Now, the Mass is such an underrated piece. I don't get. Again, you know, I remember when Gramophone, not the Gramophone, the Penguin people, the Penguins reviewed this, and they were talked about, well, Dvořák's vanilla-flavored Mass. I'll never forget that, or forgive them for saying it, because there's nothing vanilla-flavored about it. It's melodically gorgeous. It's Dvořák. It happens to be written for an actual liturgy, so it's liturgically appropriate, and it's very beautiful. The fact that it isn't one of these, you know, dripping, drooling, blood and guts dramatic things doesn't lessen it in any way. I mean, nobody shits on the Fauré Requiem because it's mellow, because it's sweet, because it doesn't rise to the drama of the Berlioz or Verdi Requiems. Nobody does that. Or the Dvořák Requiem, for that matter. No. They say it's beautiful, it's serene, it is what it is. So's the Dvořák Mass in D. And what is wrong with that? It is lovely, and if you listen to it, you will be hearing a work of total sincerity, of beautiful, beautiful melodic content, of extraordinary sensitivity in its setting of the text, written by a true believer. And there is nothing wrong with that, you cynical penguin jerkos. Nothing at all. And this performance is the best one available. It really is. I mean, there just isn't one, I think, that's better on the whole. It's vibrant, it's fresh, it's sincere. It's as sincere as the work itself. And it's on Naxos, and I love it. So, yeah, okay. That's disc number one that I raved and carried on about. Disc number two, we're doing H or K. Well, we'll be alphabetical. Herbert Howells, music for strings with the City of London Sinfonia under Richard Hickox. It's beautiful music, beautiful music. There's two major works here. The Concerto for String Orchestra, which is a full 30-minute string orchestra extravaganza. It really is. It's wonderful. One of those masterpieces of the English string orchestra repertoire, you know. It is. It just is. It's great. And the Suite for String Orchestra, which is beautiful. It's 20 minutes. It's a seriously long piece. And the Serenade for Strings, which is a short little 4-minute sniglet. And the Elegy for Solo Viola, String Quartet, and String Orchestra, 10 minutes, obviously somewhat modeled on something like the Vaughan Williams Tallis Fantasia. It's in that sphere. But wow, what beautiful music this is. They've been recorded a couple times. There's a Hyperion disc that has some similar stuff, but this is as fine a performance as we're likely to hear. And it's wonderfully recorded, and it's just wholly lovely. I mean, Howells didn't write a lot of orchestral music. He didn't really write a lot of anything particularly. I mean, his output is fairly limited. He was very self-critical, and after his son passed away, he was even more self-critical. And I think some of the fire went out of him as a result of that. But he was really known for his big choral works. He wrote big liturgical works, mass settings and whatnot. And they're very beautiful. And As Good as Unknown, Chandos has recorded a bunch of those too. So I was very happy to see this. It's a beautiful disc, and I enjoy it very much. It's nice listening in the car. And I don't mean that in a pejorative sense, to damn with faint praise. It's just really nice to listen to when you're driving. And I do. It's on my iPhone. I plug it into my vehicle. In fact, I may listen to it on my way back to Brooklyn. It's a good idea. Howells. Next, last but certainly not least. Oh my God, this is great. Koechlin, the complete works for vocal works with orchestra, with Juliana Banza, soprano, the SWR Vocal Ensemble Stuttgart, the Radio Symphony Orchestra Stuttgart, das SWR, Heinz Holliger, part of the SWR, formerly Hänssler Classic, Koechlin series, which was just fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. I mean, his vocal music is so hauntingly wonderful. The only thing that's not in here, I'm looking at this and I see it, is the music from the Jungle Book, which has like the three songs from Kipling. I don't know why they're not here, because probably they're on another disc or they're in the Jungle Book stuff, but I don't know. But that is equally fantastically beautiful. But all of this is, I mean, there's no point even, I can't describe anything particularly. Maybe the Etude Antique, Opus 48. I mean, that's really amazing. They're just incredibly beautiful. And he didn't orchestrate all of his songs. Some of these things are big. From Six Mélodies sur des Poésies d'Albert Samin, Opus 31. Well, there's Le Sommeil de Canop, the sleep. Koechlin's music is kind of dreamy. There's a lot of sommeil in it, a lot of sleeping and dreaming. This is a 14-minute song about sleep, and you're not going to care. It just carries you along. You drift on the sonorous waves and the magical instrumental timbres that Koechlin evokes. Oh, God, it's so beautiful. The poems of autumn. Oh, my gosh. Les rêves morts, the dead dreams. Oh, yes. It's just, wow, baby. And the Chanson de Mélisande from Fauré's Pélias et Mélisande, which Koechlin orchestrated. So that's in here. And Clair de Lune. Oh, there's a Clair de Lune. I mean, it's French. How can you not have a Clair de Lune? And let's see. Au temps des fées, the time of the fairies. Oh, yeah. Vers la plage lointaine, distant. Lointaine. Thank you. Lointaine. It's subtitled Nocturne. Of course, it's a nocturne. It's French. It's just gorgeous. It's just two full discs of insane gorgeousness. And you get the texts, I think. And let me see. I get text and translations here, I'm sure. It comes with a nice booklet. Yes, you get texts and translations. Here they are, auf Deutsch. And let me see. They're all auf Deutsch. Let me see if they're auf English somewhere here. And no, they're just, oh yes, here they are. Yeah, they're in German and English. Pardon me, I wasn't looking at the second page. In 3 columns, there you go. Really stunning, unknown, beautiful music. Wouldn't it be wonderful to hear some of this stuff live? Yeah, what are the chances of that? Who are we kidding, right? So yeah, 3 really wonderful discs, I have to say, and kind of unusual. Dvořák, Howells, and Koechlin. Nothing not to love. Keep on listening, my friends. Take care.